I think Crosby would absolutely crush most SaaS companies' contracting processes. My name is Everett Berry. I'm the head of GTM engineering at Clay. For a while at Clay, I was building basically our customer-facing sales team, which is full of GTM engineers. GTM engineers remove the constraints that stop companies from growing as fast as possible using technology. So the natural question as Clay really started growing was, do we kind of hew towards the traditional model of hiring a bunch of AEs and SDRs to kind of build our sales-led motion? Actually, what we were able to do is hire kind of one profile, this like more technical product-oriented seller, and surround them with automation, including in Crosby's case on the legal side, that help them do the deal end to end. Even though our GTMs are amazing, they're not actually experts in data privacy. We started to get bogged down in having our one sort of part-time data privacy lawyer get on all these customer calls and do all these red lines. As we reached a certain volume, the ability to have Crosby kind of like do a first pass, and in many cases the full entire contract negotiation with the opposing counsel via red lines ended up being kind of a major unblocker that allowed us to go from 20 GTMs all the way to 50. Actually, to this day, we still have not really built out a full kind of commercial counsel function the way a lot of my counterparts would end up doing at this stage. If you look at the time it might take a human lawyer to redline a massive document like that versus the time that Crosby has been able to achieve on some of these red lines, it's just been a much faster process. And in most cases, we are getting red lines back to customers like the same day that we receive them from a customer. We are just waiting on the customer to do another turn on it versus being blocked internally on some type of review that we are going through. Crosby was fully negotiating some contracts, and as we expanded the types of contracts it was doing over time, it just kind of quickly became a centerpiece of that part of the motion. A lot of kudos to the Crosby team for all the feedback that they were able to capture, but also just the engineering itself behind the scenes I think seems quite good because it's just able to kind of rapidly onboard and understand context and rapidly able to handle new situations. For any kind of GTM leader in software and technology, I would use Crosby. I've also bought software here at Clay, and let me tell you, it doesn't feel great on the customer's end to be sitting there waiting for weeks for responses on things. I think it's kind of a no-brainer.